Hey yo, what's up? It's time Mizzle. You watching my channel, Mr. 14, and I'm here doing a review of Married to Medicine LA Season 2, Episode 8. This is my second time recording this because the first time I didn't like how the fuzziness going on, so I had to record the video. So, let's get right into it. So, it's continuing from last week. Dr. Bonnie revealed that she's getting divorced. Her and Phil eventually will get divorced. And the other ladies were shocked by it, but they also want to support her, going to say this going through this troubled times because they understand that sometimes it happens. It may be needed time for them to fall apart. They was not compatible for a while. They was not in the same page. So they wanted to plan a girls trip, and Monty said, let's have a girls trip, let's get away, let's do things, stuff. If you don't want to take your mind off of things, don't want to talk about it all the time, we're here for you. So that's what we girlfriends are. Britt is happy that she revealed it, because she said now she could maybe get this off the chest, because Monty needed time to process it. So they're going to have a weekend trip. And each lady will be responsible for an activity on the trip so they could do, so she won't be doing all the fun stuff. Because Monty said, if it leaves it up to her, she would just be out by the beach and relax or throughout the whole weekend. And that's it. That's be the activities. And that's what it was. And I was like, okay, that's what it'll be. I hear that. But yes, sometimes you need to get away. So all the ladies go and support Monty in this trip and have a good time and be with their families and turn up a little bit. That's what it is. Now, and Monty did talk to Idris about it, and Phil and Idris both sat down and talked to Phil and Monty both sat down and talked to Idris, this is her son, about it. And he said he needed time to process it. He said it was to take in, but he seemed like he wasn't too distraught by it. But at the time, maybe he not feeling it right now. But maybe down the line, he might feel it. That now is more and more time, because he knew they were separated. They're not in the house, so he's got accustomed. But he still FaceTime Phil. They still talk. They still have their time together. So Imani hoping that will not stop, even though if they get divorced, that he continue to be on the father figure for Phil, Idris, because Phil, that's the only father Idris knew is Phil. So, but Imani said, if you go through stages, if you get angry, you get sad, you get mad and everything, just let me know. Please let me know and everything. And he said, cool, yeah, I will let you know. And she knows, understands, she gonna be there for her son. And it says good that it's to her son now, because he is a teenager, he's in school, he's in high school, and he gonna go through a lot of little changes. And he might feel a little emotional imbalance and stuff like that. And she gonna be there for him. And it just said, let her know. If you go through anything, just let her know. And that's it. But he was worried about one thing, about the game. He said, is Xbox time going to be stopping or changing? Because I don't need that happening right now. Everybody said, boy, your Xbox time is not going to stop and change. Go ahead and play the game, boy. I was like, oh my gosh. He was worried about that game. He said, yeah, all that is cute and all. But what about my game? Yes, I play games too. I got 3 systems here and I love it. That's my stress reliever. I've been playing games since I was younger, and I'm still young too, and it's just like a stress relief. It's something that I have to get my mind off of things, and when I feel down and out and everything, I just put out pop a game and just do what I have to do, and I love it. So it was funny that he was like, okay, is my game gonna be stopping anytime soon? She said no. So here go the trip. Imani picked a house. It was nice and good. Now, this is the first time Kendra gonna be out away for her son for a while after having a newborn, like a baby. He's 6 months and everything. So she felt a little bit about it, but she's still gonna turn up because she said she having a good time. Now, Imani gonna drive to Palm Springs while all the ladies gonna go and take the party bus. Speaking of party bus, I think I'm gonna do that for my 35th birthday. Get a party bus. I didn't do that before. I always was fascinated to get in a party bus. And just have a little feud with my friends and family, and it's calling it the day, you know, doing this pandemic and everything, 35 years old, and hopefully things die down, which it is starting to, and hopefully next year it will continue to be good, and I can get a party bus and have a little thing, have dinner once afterwards, and have a nice little birthday for me. 35 years old, that's a big milestone, right? And so, I'm going to do that. So they was in the party bus, Britton, Leah, Kendra, Jasmine and Shanique, they was in the party bus, but Imani drove herself to Palm Springs. And they was turning up. Well, I guess someone along the ride, they was eating some edibles. I guess the edibles had something in it that they got them so turned up. They was like, oh, I feeling good, this and that. They was cracking up. They was joking. Shanique got horny. Jasmine's dancing. She posed in the corner. They was like, oh, like they were laughing at different things. And they was crazy. I don't know what the hell y'all was eating. Like, y'all was done a little bit. And I was like, okay, they said a cool thing. Now, at the time, they still didn't stop Jasmine from doing a little calorie intake of Kendra, because I guess Kendra wouldn't look like, I think she wanted to get some soda or something, or whatever it was. And Jasmine was looking at this stuff. I said, Jasmine, come on, girl, it's a trip. Like, girl, relax, give us something that, I like, we have to be like a freaking Nazi police with the freaking diet police on her freaking diet. It's like, yes, you're trying to help her, but let it be, girl. Like, you have to clock everything. So they was doing that. So they got to the place, and it's a nice little house. Imani picked up her master bedroom. It didn't have a bidet, and she was like, "Listen, we need that." And he said, "Open for feedback." That's cool. That guy said, "I'll open for feedback." So maybe next time he will have someone guest in there, he will have the bidet function in his bathroom. But it was a nice big house, and when the ladies got there, Imani told the ladies, "Y'all pick your room. It is what it is. Pick your room. Do what you gotta do." They sat there for a while, and they went out and picked up their room. Now Kendra went to the bathroom to pump, because she had to pump, because she said she had to go. It was getting to it, and I was like, "Okay, girl." So, but she's having a good time to be away from her family. So that was that. So the activities. Imani had a shaman come in and just clear the energy around her, to clear her negative energy out from inside her body out to the outwards, and put positive energy inside. And a lot of ladies didn't know what the shaman is, and all stuff. They would go with some voodoo, witchcraft, all that stuff, and hex, like a hex on her, whatever, all that stuff. They was doing all that craziness. But you know, Imani had one last year of a cleansing spirituality person, and that didn't go well. That lady was on one. Yeah, she was on. She was spraying things. She was combative. She was talking back. I was like, oh. So they had one, and they just let it be. They was giggling all the time, because they didn't understand what exactly was going on, but kind of being rude and ignorant. But it is what it is. Imani had her cleansing. She feel lightweighted. She feel light afterwards, so it was good. Then Jasmine, part of her plan was to do night catwalk. So they had to dress in lingerie, sexy underwear, and a little Christmas Eve kind of theme. And they all came out and had a good time. And then Imani had the gift Nani and Nice exchange. Okay. So Shanique gave Imani a dildo. I said, oh, a big one too. I said, oh, all right, okay. And they all laughed about that. And Imani gave Shanique an air horn, which I was saying, why she needed that? I understand it's symbolic, because it was Shanique is loud, so they gave an air horn to them. But I didn't like that gift either. I said, girl, you could have gave me at least like a lingerie or something like that, or at least some like, I would have been good with some freaking loops or something like that if you gonna give me something. Sure. Like flavor condom, but something like, give me an air horn. It's naughty and nice, so give me something naughty. Give me a whip. Shh, I would like that. At least something I could do at home for my husband. What I could do with an air horn? That was that. Britton gave Kendra toy batteries. I did vibrators. So I said, okay. And Kendra gave Britton some undies for her husband to wear, because sometimes women like to have their men with that sexy underwear. They're not always the woman need to be dressed up. Sometimes the men can have some underwears for their ladies or whatever they with, and spiced up the freaking bedroom. So it's not. So that was good. She gave some underwears. Jasmine gave Leah a gift that she had got for herself, a candle. Leah gave Jasmine some earrings and some t-shirt with herself on it, saying she's equal with finance. I said, okay, yeah, okay, whatever. All right. And then they had a 3-course meal, which is a dinner, which it was nice. It was a nice little dinner that the chef, she had a cowboy black chef came in. I said, nice little guy, and gave him a little meal. The salad was really good, and we didn't show the other ones, but he did explain the other courses, and I said, oh, that's a good. Now, that was that. And then during the time, Imani was explaining that how Phil told her when they met that I knew we're not gonna be compatible, and I grew to love you. And I said, what? So that means it's gonna take you time to get to love Imani, and he eventually didn't love Imani, but he knew right off the bat that it was not gonna be that. So Brittany said, well, if you gonna say that, that's a buzz killer. You don't say that to somebody. Why did you marry her if you go know she was not compatible for you? So I was like, so eventually he knew he was gonna drift away from her. Sooner or later, it wasn't now, it's gonna be somewhere in the future, but it's happening now. And that was that. So Brittany said that her and Mac is kind of on the same boat because it's not compatible and everything. But it's like your problems with Mac is that he not getting sex from you as much. You have your kid in the bed, y'all having that, and she said it's between choosing my husband and my kid. I'm gonna choose my kid because it's unconditional love. Yes, because your kid you gonna love them forever. But also for your husband who been there for you for a long time, and y'all he need the intimacy and he can give you unconditional love too. It seems like Mac is not a person who's not gonna give you love and affection. And she's like, Brittany don't want that. She's trying to tie that and having her son in the bed so she won't have that much intimacy. But that one night with your husband is not going to remedy for all the stuff that you was missing. So you need to give your kid some boundaries, let him be in his own room, and y'all could do y'all little thing. Because you need to be consistency. You can't just have that one night. So that was that. And then they had strippers. Shanique had the strippers come in and dance for them, and one of the Santa stripper was crunking. He was doing crunking. I said, "Oh, you not really jolly, you crunking." He was like, "I said, boy, come sit down." I mean, your nice body, look good looking and all stuff, but can you really gyrate and do something? But they didn't know what the hell that was on that with the Santa, but they had a good time. They was laughing or stuff. And the next day, Shanique and Jasmine cooked breakfast, and I sat there and talked. And basically, well, from that, it was like, hold up. So Imani said she wanted stability from Phil. So and she got stability. That's what she wanted when she met Phil. She wanted stability. So she got stability from him. So, but her other needs started resurfacing, like her passion and stuff started going. She went through for stages. But said it clearly. At time when you marry someone, you maybe needed something. So you might need passion for someone. You might need stability. You might need finance stability. You might need emotional support. You might need whatever this at the time. But as you go through stages in the relationship, you started to grow. As you grow, other needs started resurfacing. So if the person you marry is not fulfilling the need, then it's somewhere along the line that you're not going to be compatible and things going to happen. So at the time, she got stability fulfilled. That's what she wanted. But now the passion, the romance side of it, the affection side of it is lacking because that's what she wants now, and she's not getting that fulfilled, and that's exactly is not happening. And she said it's been 5 years. I said 5 years not getting touched because Jasmine asked Imani, how long has it been that you really got close with Phil? She said 5 years. I said, dang, 5 years? She get no D, no affection, no attention, and she wasn't getting none of that from him. And that was like, wow, to not get none of that from your partner that you married, then you know it was something. And she's been happy for a long time because she said she's been unhappy for a while. So Jasmine said, as a psychiatrist, when you stayed with a relationship for so long and you knew it was unhappy, why stay? And that's when Brittany talk about the figure stages and stuff like that. What you need one at a time, that's when you probably stick with it. But now stuff resurfacing and more needs start to come out, then you expecting your partner to fulfill it. If it's not be fulfilled, then the relationship started dwindling, and that's how it was. That's how the episode ended. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Tell me how y'all feel, and tell me how y'all think about some of the things that was talked about. And I'll talk to y'all later. All right, peace.